Today we're going to go over my experiences in hunting from when I was younger all the way to now, why I got back into hunting, because I have not been a avid hunter all my life. I did start with hunting with my family. We'll go over the whys, but I kind of wanted just to cover some ground on the whys. Where does this all stem from? So when I was a kid, my dad hunted all the time. Every deer season was a big holiday for him. He liked hunting. He hunted everything, not just deer, turkey, squirrels, quail, doves, you name it. We hunted it. And being out there in the boons, it's just an extra source of food for the family. So I hunted with my dad at a very young age, before you needed to do hunter safety course and get all that. So the very basis of hunting is nostalgia, time spent with my dad. And later on, when I got a little bit older, hit high school, my parents actually split up, and then hunting just kind of took the back burner. I spent more time in school, not focusing on school, chasing the girls, as it were. But then I went off to college. I went to college at a university that was in town. There was not a lot of hunting there. I did end up living in different places where hunting was available to me, but it was the furthest thing from my mind. Now, fast forward, living in different places all over the U.S., and then coming up to when I moved back to the area where my general area where my family lives. I met my wife, got married, had a kid, little man, and about 7 years in, I decided to get my hunter safety course. I made a plan. I have rifles to hunt with, but I made a plan to get a more conventional rifle to hunt with and give it a try this year. So 2023, I came back to hunting. I got my hunter safety course, and I started going after deer first. Now, I did get a rifle to work with. But it is worth noting that the first thing, and actually the thing that I got my first deer with this year, was a crossbow. I went and got it. It was on sale. I ended up just loving it. I love using the crossbow. We will, in a later journal video, kind of cover the do's, don'ts, and the mistakes I made as far as, maintenance, take care of the crossbow, discharging the crossbow, which no one tells you about, on an unsuccessful hunt when you have an arrow and you have it cocked and you need to discharge it. But we'll cover more of that in another video, but it is worth noting that the first thing that I hunted with was a crossbow, and I did get my first deer with that crossbow, not a rifle. So this video series we're going to cover my experiences with my different hunts that I've done and the 2 locations I hunt in. We're going to go over some of the gear that I use, that as a newer or intermediate, I guess, because I have hunted before when I was younger, but intermediate hunter, what do I use? And it is on a budget. I don't spend a lot of money on gear. You've learned enough about deer. You don't need a ton of gear to hunt them. But yeah, we're gonna go over my experiences. I'm gonna give you some clips from being out and about in the woods, and this will segue in the spring, late winter into the spring, where I'm gonna start doing land management of my family's land to start attracting more wildlife. So not just deer, but all the different animals that live in my area, and try to make it more of a place where if a season starts, I can go hunt whatever animal is part of the seasons here. So I will share that adventure with everyone as we go. So for this first journal entry, we're going to talk. Now that we got all that out of the way, for this first journal entry about actual hunting, we went on a hunt a week ago. It was our final hunt of the rifle season, the conventional rifle seasons. The second season is antlerless deer, or does. And I went with my buddy, and we have this, we like to call it imaginary deer, or we're cursed when we're together. But when we go together, we don't see nothing. And we didn't see nothing. Good morning. It is 3:30 in the morning, and I'm getting ready to jump in with my hunting buddy, and we're gonna head off to my family's land to do a little bit of deer hunting today. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty hopeful to get one. I got my pack and all my clothes and everything ready to go. So we'll see you guys in a little bit when we get out there. Alrighty, we made it. We're here, sitting in the dark, waiting for time that we can get out and shoot something. So I'm just sitting here with the hunting buddy, and he's blinding me with his light. But here in a little bit, we're gonna go out and see if we can find some deer. So stay tuned. We went to a spot where I knew they were going to be. They weren't there. We went to the areas where we knew that the deer transferred, like they go through the land to get to another, food source or plot, kind of where they go. All right, our sunrise hunt didn't go as planned. The deer didn't show up to where they were showing up before, so we're gonna head off into the main part of the woods and do some stock hunting and see what we find. But wish us luck. We're gonna go again. It's nippy out here. I'm feeling it.
Technically, it's my fake teeth.
You fake teeth? We sat there for a couple hours. I have a video of my buddy in his camo. He had his oranges off at the time. And I just love how you can see that camo does work just for the human eye, but it really helps to break up your form when deer are around. But yeah, we're just gonna follow my journey as a newer hunter and learning together and growing together. I will go over some of the cooking and stuff in another series, because I do have deer meat. I did get a deer this year early in the season at my parents' house, at their place. Little bit easier hunting there, and so we'll have a cooking series, and we'll include the hunting, the game cooking and stuff in that. But anyways, so yeah, we covered, I kind of started out with hunting early on in my life, got back into it. I've tried some hunts. Our last hunt didn't go as well, but I'm going to feature some of the clips here. And yeah, the next journal entry will be a little more toy to the toyer. Well, it'll be able to follow more of a bouncing ball, but this is just kind of an intro. Here on the channel, we're going to follow my experiences with hunting and wildlife management. So you guys have a wonderful day. Good luck out there if you're hunting, and we'll see you next time.